What's up, guys? This is Boondocks, and I'm going to be playing FTL once again. This time I have the Better Planets and Backgrounds mod turned on, and I'm going to be using a modded ship. This modded ship is called the Dragon. It replaces, pretty sure, the Mantis Type A? Yes, Mantis Type A. And it's a little bit overpowered. It comes with the Dragon Fire Laser. It fires 3 shots per charge, so it's pretty much a Burst Laser Mark II. But the difference here is, not only does it pierces shields, has a very high chance of starting fires, and it's all around just broken. Additionally, I have a 4-man teleporter, I think only a 3-man healing bay, and pretty much everything you could ask for. So let's give this a shot. I'm thinking this might be a little bit overpowered, but nothing too wrong with that, I don't think. So the nice thing about this Dragon Laser, oh, I also come with a artillery beam, apparently. Yeah, so for starters, let's turn that off. Let's power up the engines, though it's kind of unnecessary. And we will send all of the crew over to the teleporter and immediately proceed to try to fuck them up. I'll probably take a little bit of damage here thanks to these incoming rockets, and they took me out in the teleporter, so the game's already over. Oh man. No, okay, so it forces them back onto the ship. I did not know that. That has never happened to me before. That's very interesting to see. What does this do? Ginger beam that automatically fires a beam that pierces all shields and causes an inferno. Okay. What I would like, in all honesty, would be to pick up like 4 crewmen of like Rockman. I think that would just be fun. Since these guys aren't fireproof, there's nothing that they can really do to help me out here. But for now, this is looking a little bit broken with having a 4-man Mantis boarding crew. But no, I will not accept your terms of surrender. Let's get everybody back over here, and it'll be time to board once again. So we're going to board up here in the weapons room. And shields, yes. So the shields came up at like pretty much the perfect time to save my happy ass. And they are dead. So this is definitely looking relatively simple as of now. This is obviously subject to change. I definitely missed talking about this, the ginger beam, when I was initially going through the ship, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's try bouncing around a little bit here before working our way over to that exit. And that was totally pointless, sadly. I hate those pointless ones because, you know, you don't gain shit and it's not worth a damn. You know what? I don't feel like fighting against them with them having rockets. So with that in mind, I'm just going to jump to the stress beacon and try to just take the free scrap from them. Yeah, I'll give them some fuel. They upgraded my reactor by 1. That is definitely worthwhile, since I can jump down to the store and buy some fuel, which chances are I'm probably going to want to do. And we got NG, the door systems. Those could be important, except for the fact that it's not that big of a deal right now. So I pretty much just bought a reactor upgrade for like 1 point, and that's pretty nice. Or 1 point. Well, I gave them 2 fuel, that was 6 scrap. So I bought a reactor upgrade for 6 scrap. I can use my improved sensors, and I found them. Yay. So, run them over here. I should have upgraded my shields, but I didn't because I'm dumb. And let's teleport into the weapon room and kill these guys pretty quickly. I did take a little bit of damage there, but not that big of a deal. And in the meantime, these guys are all getting leveled up. I also picked up a drone, which is always nice. So I take these guys up here to heal. In the meantime, I'm also going to upgrade my shields, right like so. And next, I'm probably going to try to upgrade my my dodge chance a little bit, so that way I can get out of the way of some of these missiles coming in at me. So I don't know, I can intervene and defend the outpost. They do have drones coming at me, but they are both beam drones. So this is a perfect time to just kill these guys outright. Let's just try to take out their shields. Let's take a point out of there and see what this does if it ever charges up. Wow, that just likes to start fires now, don't it? Shoot him in the helm, because I don't have to worry about beams. I like that this guy also, that made this mod, also put in a slight different look to the shields. That's something I always appreciate, as little as it is. I enjoy seeing it. So this will be the last weapon burst, right like that, and they're dead. So I can continue, take a point out of there, and let's jump away. So I don't think I can actually come down around the backside there, which is unfortunate, but worse things have happened. So fend for yourself, attack and escape, sure. And once again, send all of them over into here. I don't need to worry because each one of these lasers will only fire once, and I can just teleport on board and kill them off without taking any damage. So even if they both hit, they only take out my shields, which is pretty much a non-issue at this point. And they are dead, so teleport them back on board and bring them up to my med bay. Now that everyone is healed up, send them back home, and let's jump to the exit. Now the only chance of me jumping away here is if there was somehow a store, which there's not, so instead I'm just moving on to the next sector. I can go rebel controlled or engine controlled. I am going to go rebel controlled. Let's board the rebel ships and kill them outright. Part of the reason I like the rebel controlled sector as well is rebels are typically humans, and humans are weak little bitch fighters. And we'll lead them to their destination, sure. So we'll make our way over there and then come back down to the exit. All the while trying to see if there is a shop around. I have intruders on board. That is not that big of a deal. I'm going to send these guys in to try to fight them, and that should be fine. And in the meantime, why not take out their weapons just to be a dick about it? I don't really need to worry right now because my characters are Mantis to begin with, and additionally they have all been pretty much practicing up a little bit on how to fight. So let's shoot them in the shields room, and we'll get a fire going on in there while the rest of my team heals up. And then once that fire goes out, then I will teleport on board. So run these guys over, and now that they're in, teleport aboard and watch them die relatively quickly thanks to taking so much damage from those fires. So that's definitely one way to do this, to possibly speed it up a little bit while remaining relatively safe. Though I don't really need to worry about being safe, thanks to the fact that it's a team full of mantises. A 4-man mantis teleporter is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, there's that. Let's come over here. Again, I am kind of looking for a shop. Approach the station. Deal. Once again, they have nothing but beam weapons, and I also have level 2 shields for this point in the game. So overall, I'm kind of ridiculous when it comes to survivability here. I'm surprised I've yet to come across an area where I can pick up an additional crew member, but overall, things are working out. This ship seems very, very much overpowered, but it's supposed to mimic the one pirate leader guy from the Mantis. You can actually recruit him if you do the Mantis recruiting quest, and yeah, you know, it does a pretty decent job of mimicking that. You know, it's got the pirate colors, sort of ish. Attempted manually hack, didn't work, whatever. And you know, I'm gonna jump up here and then come back down through. That seems like a worthwhile venture. So continue. I mean, FTL is charging, so I'm gonna shoot there, And in the meantime, I'm also going to pull all these guys over. They do have a defense drone, which is unfortunate. So I do want to try to spread that fire to begin with. Probably should have just left my characters on for a little bit. Okay, oddly enough, that was actually a breach and not anything else. You know what? Let's just skip ahead and just board outright. I will spread just a little bit of fire, because why not? Right like that. So now even if they try to run, they are dead. Okay, so that defense drone is worrying me slightly. But there you go. So call all my crew back and heal them up. Let's wait to see after the quest if there's a shop nearby. But I feel like I should definitely be buying some ship upgrade. Well, one of these guys is not healed all the way. Alright, there you go. It's kind of a little bit of a waste of time right there, but whatever. So pretty much this whole area, no shops. Whatever, man. Sure. It's better than that one playthrough where I haven't uploaded it yet, but I had one playthrough and I got all the way to the end of the game where all the shops had the exact same thing. I had shit weapons the entire way through, and it wasn't until the last shop that I came across in Sector 8 and picked up a glaive beam, and that's the only reason I was able to actually win. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to shoot them in their drone room, and in the meantime I'm also going to pull these guys off and teleport in for what should be an easy victory. So the reason I'm shooting them in the drone room, I'll probably also shoot them over here in the weapons, just to be sure. And me getting hit doesn't actually benefit me because no one's sitting on the computers to actually learn anything. So let's put these guys here. I will keep him on the helm. Well, you know what? You're actually going to go on the engine room. You're going to be my engine room guy. Do I have level 2? Oh, I have max level piloting. That's broken. That is broken to say the least. Whatever, I'm not going to complain. You were just going to come chill up here. I wish you could set like separate hotkeys to have the characters run to different areas depending on where you want them. For instance, yes, their return spot is the weapons area, or the teleporter rather, but everything other than that, I wish I could tell them to quickly run to the teleporter, so that way I don't have to try to highlight them and bring them over and that type of shit. Okay, so that did nothing because those piss poor targeting on their part, but they died extremely quickly. So I am tearing it up with this ship, mostly because it's overpowered by a lot, to the point that I might even try to play this at a later time through on a higher difficulty. So, well, I did not save them. You know what? Let's put you over there. Let's put Shield Emic guy over here. Don't leave you on weapons and save. The reason I'm going to leave him on weapons is just because it makes it a little bit easier. As you can see though, like this mod, I like it. I like the overall design of the ship, but it's like right here with these rooms, these awkward rooms, because normally you don't see a 3 long like this. They kind of have these missing areas where you can see that's where doors used to be, and it just didn't work out. The reason you don't see that extra slot right here is probably because of the black outline from the sides, and most likely that's it. It's not a deal breaker by any means. I really appreciate this mod and find it to be a lot of fun. Okay, so now gonna get the well, I must. Yeah, you're gonna get back over on shields, buddy. Guess it doesn't really matter who I send the shields since it's all kind of pointless and broken at this point. I'm going to take out their weapons first, so that way I could try to take a little bit less damage from them. Jitsar, that's going to hit. Yes, it did. Engie, you get in here and help. And now that's down. Next I'm going to take out their shields, and that'll pretty much guarantee that they are finished off. Because if I knock down their shields, then the asteroids will kill them pretty much outright. So I'm going to send you back over there, send you back to the engine room, and jump away. So I did not find any shop this sector. It kind of makes sense because it is a Mantis sector, but I would have liked to find a shop and had a chance, not a guarantee, but a chance to at least find some sort of benefit. You know what, I'm gonna power this up just to see what happens, assuming it manages to actually take that long. And let's go. So their shield should only last 2 bursts, hopefully, assuming I don't miss a shot again. And that would be awesome. I'm actually not sure if the artillery beam cuts through a Zoltan shield. I've never tried that before. Oh, let's go right there. So these guys are probably going to get lit on fire pretty soon here thanks to this artillery beam. I'm curious to see what happens with it, in all honesty. So that room's on fire.
Yeah.
What? That shit was weird. It was kind of a stupid little gib. Not a big fan of it, in all honesty. But, you know, whatever. So now that's breached. I'm just going to sit back and watch them burn to death. Maybe listen to that guy say, yeah. So appealing. Obviously, I didn't get like the extra rewards from killing their ship outright. Or, not outright, but boarding their ship and killing everybody on there without destroying it. But it was still fun. It was fun for me, at least. Hopefully fun for anybody watching. So I really need to shoot them in the weapons, or hopefully one of these asteroids will hit the weapon system. No, it just hit an empty room. Hit another empty room, and another one. And there go my shields, there goes my teleporter. Not the worst thing that could have happened by any means, but whatever. Teleporter should be fine, and I'm going to heal up real quick. Why do I have like 3 guys that are in the yellow? Alright, well, you guys come up here and heal. I said you guys come and heal. And it's my Engie. That's probably from the fire. I don't think I ever healed him after the fire. Did I set? Yeah, I did set the rooms again. And there's a store, and I have played to spend, assuming that there's stuff here to buy that interests me. So they have drone control, anti-personnel, heavy laser 1, and that's pretty much it. I have a defense mark 2, so the drone control could be beneficial. It also comes with the system repair drone. It's not the best. The door system could be helpful as well. I'm going to buy the door system and skip the rest for now. And I will buy another Engie. And this Engie is... You're going on weapons. You come over here. And now it's time to... Well, first let me check to see if there's another store in my immediate vicinity. No. So ship. I'm going to put point and a point. And then let's do... I don't really need to worry about borders per se. So let's just do... We'll hold on to the rest. And buy one more point right there. And put... Max out that and move the fuck on. So once again, it's another asteroid field against an auto scout. That is a laser drone, so I want to destroy their drone system as quickly as possible because, as you can see, they are able to drop my shields, and I don't like that. No, thank you. Please do not destroy shields. I probably should have just waited on that and kept my weapons charging up, but I didn't. Worse things have happened. I want to make sure their drones are all the way off before I take out their shields. It's Definitely not the best process, but now I can take out their shields, and pretty much the next asteroid that comes in after I destroy the shields, they'll be dead. Or if an asteroid comes in right before I destroy the shields, they should be dead. Nope, and in fact I didn't even take them off. So I'm a dirty liar. Hopefully my next attack doesn't miss by a mile, and then I'll be good. Just like that. Awesome. So I got 38 scrap, and we can move on. So let's jump here and then down, and well, let's come here. Instead of going up, let's go down. It's going down. And I jump to an empty beacon, which always sucks. I'm not a huge fan of where my what am I looking for? I'm not a huge fan of where my fuel is currently at. So let's destroy this drone room as quickly as possible. And you know what? I'm going to pull him off the helm. He's going to come over here. Right like that. And really, pretty much every hit miss. I'm going to wait for one more barrage to come in there. And then teleport on board, because I don't want to have to deal with this anti-personnel drone. Okay, right like that. Now they are pretty much screwed. And I'm going to not fire the dragon laser, and I'm also not going to fire my artillery. I got a pike beam. Pike beams are not the best, but I have used them quite effectively in the past. I will buy 2 more points right there for now. And power up the pike beam. The only reason I'm doing that is so if I come up against another auto scout or something like that, I can quickly and efficiently murder it. And murdering auto scouts is good. So then, white party, intruders on board. Awesome! You jumped right into the room full of my guys. How did I lose a character? Oh no, I didn't. He's just over there. I'm stupid. Okay, so let's see here. Let's take out this just in case. Why are they able to do so much damage to me? Damn. You get over in here. Help out. Alright, so come up in here. They're going to try to put out that fire. Probably to no avail. Let's come down there. And teleport on board. Quickly murder these fools and teleport out. Get healed up and move along. Move along. Move along. Just like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, so jumping on. And there's that store I've been looking for. Let's come here, jump once to the nebula, and hope we don't get screwed. So, I can pick up a burst laser Mark II, which is exactly what I think I'm going to do. I can also get a scrap recovery arm and a drone recovery arm. I don't have any drones right now. Well, I have a drone system. I just have no way of actually using it. But I'm going to buy some fuel. And where am I? I'm in Sector 3. So because of that, first I'm going to buy the burst laser Mark II. I can't afford the scrap recovery arm. It would be beneficial, especially since I'm only in Sector 3. So I'm going to sell my defense drone and buy the scrap recovery arm. And turn off the pike beam, turn on the burst laser Mark II. I feel like this ship's unbalanced, just because like all the weapons are over here and this side's empty. I have a thing for symmetry, almost like Kid Death. If you get that reference, then you watch too much anime just like me. So I'm going to just attempt to outrun them because I hate dealing with having no power, including not having my oxygen on, though it probably would have been relatively easy to kill them since I have a crew full of boarders. And boarders pretty much own face. But instead I jump to a unpopulated area so I can power up all my shit again and be nice and safe. You know, I'm going to move that. I don't like that thing sticking out over there. So, jump up to this distress beacon and hopefully find something good. Is it just me or is there no music playing? Send your crew to put out the fire. It worked. Seriously, there's like no music playing. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Like I can hear the music here. What the fuck? Just gonna leave it there. Now it's gone. No, it's back. Like I swear to God, there was no music playing. Or am I just crazy? I mean, I could be crazy. I won't deny that chance. I mean, who am I to say what's crazy, right? Okay, well, this should be an easy board, so I'm just going to pull this guy over here. I don't have to worry about taking damages, and I'll just teleport on board and kill them off. They have nothing to really do to combat me. Combat me, bro. Oh, shit, hello. Look at you. I missed that. And now I didn't. So, they're dead. Very quickly. I do have a healing bomb, which honestly it can help at times. Wait, what? Like, did that just change? For some reason I couldn't drag him up there as well. That's somewhat odd. Maybe there was a glitch before when the music wasn't playing, and then when I went back to the menu, it turned this from being a 4-man medbay to 3-man, which I'm okay with, honestly, because it makes it's a slight downgrade in overall power. And like I was saying before, the overall power was kind of ridiculous. So, Zoltan Homeworlds or the NG Homeworlds, either one work out relatively well, but I'm going to go Zoltan so that way I have a choice for my next jump, depending on where I'm at. And that choice could be pretty dramatic depending on where I'm headed. So let's jump to this distress beacon. Hopefully I can pick up the Sultan quest. That would be awesome. Interfere and save the mana ship, or interfere and save the Zoltan ship. I'm gonna interfere and save the Zoltan ship. So they're gonna try to board me with one boarder in the medbay. That is stupid. I'm gonna take out their weapon system, hopefully, because they do have missiles, and I don't like missiles because they hurt like that. So that goes to show that I should probably work on upgrading my what you call it there. Should probably work on upgrading. No, I'm just gonna burst laser on here. Now turn these both off. See if they can put out that fire. If they can't, too bad for them, because then they'll die. Looks like they're not going to be able to because they're stupid mantis. Sorry guys, you're cool. You're cool. We got Angie backing them up. Alright, well the fires are out in there, but it also has no oxygen. So let's just teleport right here and kill them off relatively quickly. Grab that shit and oh no. Oh no. Okay, so once I forgot, since this is an asteroid field, bad things can happen. That was pretty bad misplay on my part. Because now if I try to teleport these guys back, I'll have to wait the entire time again, and this fire is spreading pretty rapidly. So instead I'm just going to send them all in here into the fiery death and teleport them back through the fiery death, because it won't affect them regardless. So send them there, bring him up to heal, and send them back home. And it's time to jump away. So I'm going to come down, work around the nebula, because my feeling on nebulas is they're fucking horrible and avoid them at all cost. Because fuck nebulas. Now then, we're up against an auto scout, auto assault rather. So he has missile launchers, ways of breaking through my shields with a beam. So I do not like that, and it needs to die relatively quickly, please. I'm actually going to send this guy way the fuck over here. Hopefully he can get on the shields quick enough and just generally help the recharge time as little as possible, or as much as possible, though it is relatively low. Alright, I was able to take out his turret drone, thanks to one of my rogue shots being able to take him out, and I was also able to take out his laser, thanks to just generally hitting him, I guess. No other real way of describing that, and I destroyed another drone, I think? It's a little bit odd. Let's fire it in here, actually. Really? Really? Really, really? Okay. Whatever. Fortunately, my dragon laser fires a little bit slower than my burst laser. But it's not that big of a deal. The only reason I say that's unfortunate is it's really nice when you have your lasers all firing in sync, because then you can pretty much insta-kill anything. So let's hail them. Yes, I will make that trade, especially since I'm relatively low on fuel, and I'm not using drone parts. In fact, I sold one of the drones that possibly could have helped me quite considerably later on. So, once again, I'm not afraid of this ship, so I'm just going to run these guys over in here. And I'm just going to teleport them on board immediately, even though those Mantis might be able to mess me up a little bit. I'm hoping not, just because it is a 2v4 now. 1v4, and he's dead. Nice and easy. Time to heal up. So, fortunately, the guy that didn't get in there actually didn't take any damages, so not a big deal. I didn't waste any real time there, and it's time to jump to the store. Sadly, I've yet to come across the Zoltan quest chain, which I would actually really like. Well, once again, I keep trying to sell me that fucking thing. So, Gumpo. He does also give me power, and he's already learned on weapons pretty well, so I am going to purchase him. I'm also just going to buy one repair, because why not? So, Giles, you're now on shields, sir. And you're over here. Move this. How much? Okay, so I only lose 5% when he's not on the helm. Or no, it's more than that. Lose about 10% when he's not on the helm. Should I put him on the helm? Mr. Giles, maybe? Nah. That would be the smart thing to do. Well, hang on, I don't think I need... Yeah, let's just do 1 point there for now. Well, I probably should put more. Oh, I don't see any shops. Let me check out my jump path. So, I don't want to come over here, even though that's probably where the quest is. So, instead I'm just going to jump, 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 jump. Up and through. So, in the meantime, let us upgrade the ship just enough, I guess. Why not? If I come across a shop that has something amazing in it, I'll probably be upset. But until then, there is no shop in range, and therefore, this was the right call. Okay, so I have intruders on board. Not that big of a deal since... Whoa! Hello, fuckers. You get out of here. You get in there to help. So you get in there to help. Alright, the thing is, they all explode and do damages. And I could actually kill off, like, my whole crew here. Right like that. So, run, please. Run, please. Run. And... Engie, you go fight. You go fight to the death. Whew. Okay. So, get you back in here. You guys come up in here. I'm gonna go pre-stage him. Alright, now head on back. Okay, so yeah, that was slightly dangerous at the end there, thanks to the Zoltan explosions. But overall, I was relatively safe. I'm glad I also bought that other layer of shields, because they can't actually do anything to me here, which is interesting to say the least. And you know what, I'm just going to teleport on board. And right like that, I win. So that was definitely an easy fight once that initial boarding party of 4 fucking instantaneous exploding Zoltans died. Things got a whole lot easier. Okay. No. Giles, what are you doing to me? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Philip, you get in here. Philippe. Is that how you say it? Philippe? I don't think it's Philip. I think it's Philippe. Because Philip tends to start with PH. So, whatever. I'm less than truly perplexed on that. So... yeah, we still do a bunch of jumps here, which isn't necessarily bad. Okay, so they have a mini beam and so forth. What drones do they have? I don't think they got shit to actually stop a boarding party, especially since this is a whole ship full of NG. So instead, I'm just going to teleport my guys on and pretty much kill off their entire crew instantaneously. Okay, so they do have a med bay, and now they don't. So that was nice and easy. Get my guys back. Stick you over here real quick so that way you don't go and heal. And send them all back. The reason I want him to go heal, obviously, is because he was full health and he would take a spot from the one guy that always gets left out. So, 1, 2. I should be able to make it all. Might be a slight risk, but I'm confident. Check it out. Yeah, let's do that. And I didn't get shit. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. So, this might have cost me. Let's see. Hang on, I want to see. No, I'm safe. Awesome. So, store. What do you got? Anything good? No, not really. We do have a repair guy, and he would be good on the helm. So, I'm going to buy him for the helm, and move him immediately over to here. And I got a bunch of Rockmen at the beginning for like free, or even if I've gotten only like 2 Rockmen at the beginning for free, my whole strategy with this would have completely changed. Obviously, that's not what happened, so we're just going to keep going at it like this with the boarding party system and proceed to try to... I would very much like at least one more weapon of considerable power, so that way I'd be able to kill the rebel flagship. That is a relative concern to me, to be honest. But I mean, overall, I should be fine. Okay, so send them back. Gumpo, you're up here really fast to heal. And now I can jump to the exit. I'm going to wait till Gumpo's done healing up. He is, so send him back home. And I forgot to save positioning after getting in this Rockman. So I'm going to save him now and jump up here. Alright, and the civilian ship, sure. Let's see, they have Mantis and Rockman, but there's only 2 party members, or 2 crew members, so I'm just going to jump on board, and, you know, I'll probably just bust this open, just in case. I know this does fire too. Okay, so we got a drone recovery arm, and a firebomb. Okay, so that firebomb is as good as sold the first chance I get. And the drone recovery arm, it depends. I actually might pick up a drone control system, since it's pretty much the only thing I'm missing on the ship, and I'm pretty sure it either goes here or here. Yeah, so Mantis controlled or Rock controlled. I'm gonna go Mantis controlled because I don't feel like dealing with missiles, or as many missiles at least, and Rock crews love missiles. But anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. This was the Dragon. So until next time, good luck, have fun, peace.